Hello guys, and welcome back to another video tutorial with Autodesk Fusion 360 and Vex Robotics. Today we're going to be working on Activity 6, Sliding Joints and Tank Tread Sprocket. So, there's a lot going on with this one. So, first and foremost, what we want to try to do with this one, very simple, is try to get this guy here to slide. So, as you can see, I can't slide it off, but it is allowed to move up and down. So, as we have in our real model, in real life, if you see that in a classroom, you know, we have a gear in here that rotates along this rack bar, or the gear blocks here, and as that gear rotates, it travels up and down, but then this metal part has the appearance of just sliding. So, to kind of do that, I'll show you guys how to do that first. It's pretty simple. You pretty much go in, and you click Joint, Capture Position, you zoom in on, I guess, I'm going to choose this one. This guy here, it really doesn't matter. You could also choose like the square ones if you really wanted to. And then you want to come over to, or down to, one of these guys at the very bottom, or the top, doesn't really matter actually. I'm going to go to, what about this one here? Alright, so as you can see, that's on Revolute. You can just change that to Slider. And see how it's choosing to slide that direction? Nah, you don't want to do that. So let's flip this around so that way we can maybe see, nope, not that direction. Maybe it's the Y. And there we go. So for me, I need to flip this one upside down. And I'm actually gonna go all the ways and do the negative 2.35 thing here. So negative 2.35. That way my starting position is like kind of right in the center there, right? So I'm gonna hit OK. And there you go. So you have these sliding blocks now, that both of them are sliding, kind of like elevators. So if I ever ask you guys, hey, make an elevator. Tips and tricks, guys. Tips and tricks. Alright, so you should already have those U-blocks, and so all you have to do, like these, these guys here, the U-shaped things I just added on there, you should already have those. You should already have the linear motion kit, rack bars and everything on there. So this part over here is okay, sorry, there's an announcement. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you should have these U-blocks, and they should just be attached to those linear motion kits, so that way they slide up and down. For the gear in the middle, the one that looks like a water wheel, so that one that's going to go in the middle here, these are the parts over here. So what we're looking for in our Vex Components kits are some crazy parts called, where they at? Tank Tread Sprocket. So that's what you're looking at for that one. So that one's going to be, where do I find my Tank Tread Sprocket? That is probably near the bottom. There it is. So if you're looking at the wheel, it's probably like, I don't know, 2/3 maybe down. And you got one of those, just one. You just drag and drop one of those guys. And then as for these guys, these are tall conveyor belt inserts. So those ones are going to be, yeah, down here. So if I look at where my bar's at, it's this one, tall conveyor belt insert. Don't choose the medium one. The medium one's just not as tall. Ha. So you have your small ones, you have your medium ones, and your big ones. We're going to go with the big ones. Now, when I drag one of those over, there's a very important tip and trick here. When I drag one of those over into this space here, I can move it around as a whole right now, but the second that I hit OK, this is what's going to end up happening. It kind of falls apart, right? That's not what we want, right? So I'm going to hit undo again. To get these guys to stay together, I'm going to either choose the name of it, so this is the name, or I can click here, double click to select it, so double clicking, then you hold shift and double click again on this one. You could do the exact same thing with control, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, so if you hold control, it'll do the exact same thing. So, you want to select both of them. So I'm going to select both, and I'm going to right click, and it says rigid group. You want to do that. So hit rigid group, then capture position. So it says 2 components selected, hit OK. And now, if you look, that's all one object. It's a rigid group. So that thing should theoretically have a sliding joint on this, but like I'm not going to worry about that. It's not going to slide off for us. The other way to do it is you can go over here and do the rigid group that way, and you know, that's another way to go. So this one already has a rigid group, so I'm going to ignore that. Now, I do want to try to get these to go on there. So I noticed for the, you know, the sprockets that we have on here, we turn the chain off, the visibility, we toggle that off. I am going to try to get these to stick on here. Now, the errors that are going to pop up, we're going to use a different type of joint. So the first joint I'm going to use, now that all of these are rigid, so these are, I have about 16 of these, so I have 8 here and 8 here. Copy and paste, guys, and then make sure each of those are rigid groups. So for each of these, you know, not each of these, but for the first one, I'm going to go like this. I don't want slider, I want a revolutionary, and I don't want it to be that way. Nope. Z, where is it at? There we go. And I'm going to hit OK. Now, I want this part, right, to go over here. So how do I do that? Well, you can double click on this, so it just pops it up over here. You can right click on it, and then hit ground. And then capture position. What that does is it does whatever we did with the C channels over there, where it locks it into place. So now, theoretically, this should be free to rotate, just like that. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to do this whole entire thing, same kind of setup with those rotational joints. Oops, my bad. Just to kind of eyeball these, right? So I just wanted these to kind of look right for me here. I apologize about the background noise. I'm by the 3D printer here. So here we go. And so the reason why we were getting all those errors before, because those don't perfectly line up, and that's very frustrating. I don't know why. Just the way it is. And let's keep going till we can put all these on here. So we're going to hit J for joint, capture position, do another joint on here, to another joint onto here, hit OK, kind of rotate this piece so it matches up with that piece, rotate this piece so it matches up with that piece, joint, capture position, rotate again. I'm only going to do 4 of these just to kind of show you guys what I'm doing here. I'm not going to do the full entire thing in this video because otherwise this is going to get pretty monotonous and pretty boring. So let's go one more time here to the center. So again, what I'm looking for is the middle point there. It's kind of you know, like an invisible point there, and then hit OK. And then I'm just trying to line these up as best as possible. So here we go. Let that load up, and then if I look at the top, that one doesn't look like it's matched up at all. There we go. This one over here, let me actually click the face so I'm a little bit more accurate with these joints. Alright, come on. There we go. That's about right. Alright. So you're going to do this for the whole way around. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. I apologize. But what we're going to do is we're going to select all of this. Nope. Okay. Well, I try. You know, I try so hard sometimes. Just making sure I got all my little pieces and parts. I'm holding shift to do this, by the way. So I have all these parts selected, and then once they're all selected, guess what you can do? Oh, another rigid group. And then hit OK. Constrains selected components. Well, yeah, that's obviously gonna constrain some stuff. All right. Oh, and then my bad. I'm gonna unground this now, so that way I can move it around. And there you go. Now you don't have to worry about any of this stuff rotating. You're all set. Cool, cool, cool. So then what you want to do now is you got to connect some stuff, right? So we have these 36 tooth gears. So if I click on this one, this is all the way up here, 36 tooth gear. These little gears go in here and then here, right? And then this big guy goes in the middle between here. But they're all connected on the same shaft, and that's really important. We want them all to be on the same exact point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a 12-inch shaft, because the distance I need is a 6-inch shaft. We don't actually have a 6-inch shaft, but We have a 2, we have a 3. I have 2 3s because I have, dragging stuff over. We have, the 12-inch shaft here. I'm actually going to open this up. So I double-clicked to open it, open the actual file for it. I'm going to go down here, hit Save As, because I need to cut this into a 6-inch shaft. I'm going to make sure that I am in this file, and I'm going to go 6-inch shaft, just like that, and hit Save. So to cut this down, if this is already 12 inches, what do I have to do? Well, just cut it in half, right? Well, so this is going to be the different process. So instead of actually doing model making or assembly files, I'm actually going to cut my part up a little bit. So to do this, I just create a sketch real quick. I mean, you can also do extrude, but just straight up go for the extrude. But I'm actually just going to draw my sketch here. And then I'm going to go circle. I'm going to select that middle point there, and I'm just going to go over towards like the outside. It doesn't matter how far out. 4.311, okay. If you want an actual number, let's go 4.5. There you go. What I'm trying to do is include all of this stuff, all the square inside of this. Because again, what I'm going to do from here is just extrude it out and just cut 6 inches deep. So I'm going to hit extrude, I'm going to click here and here. So I have that full circle selected. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. And then I'm going to start to drag. Now notice how that it's in millimeters. I'm going to go -6 inches. And then I'm just going to hit enter. Now I realize this face no longer has a circle on it. But guess what? This one does. So as long as one of them has a circle in the face, that's okay. For now, I don't want to take too long on model making right now, so I'm going to, save this, hit OK, and then we're going to use the other shaft on the other end, or the other end of the shaft to join some stuff up. So this is now saved. I can exit out of this. Now I can go up to where that's at. Where is it? Somewhere in here. I have a... Nope, that's a 6-inch standoff. There it is. Boom. I have 2 because I made one, like, a couple days ago. But, so anyways, I'm going to drag that over. And there we go. I already have my 6-inch shaft right here, so I'm going to move it off to the side, hit enter, and then I'm going to start joining these things up. So, to join, capture position, I'm going to do here. In there, the middle block. Mine's starting to slow down a little bit on me. I'm sure yours will be doing that too. Oh my god. Super slow. Let's see, where are we at? Oh my god. Alright. So I need to drag this all the way through to about... Oh man, that's bigger than I thought. Okay. Right about there. That looks about right. And it's revolutionary. So I'm going to hit OK. Jesus. Really starting to slow down here. Oh my god. I'm going to turn my layout grid off just so I can kind of like focus on more so the overall shape here. Alright. So that's revolutionary. And I'm going to do joint. Nope, wrong one. Select the wrong one. My bad. This one here. To this one here. Well, no doy. Drag that over. Let's see. How far over do I need it to be? Ugh, this is going to be some math time. Alright, cancel this real quick. What I need to figure out, so I'm trying to join the end of this to this. Now it's going to give me an error because it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, let me see if I can slide this up to get an actual estimated reading on the distance between these two pieces. Or, let me see if I can do this. Can I do this? I don't know. Can you? What the heck? Why is that angled like that? That's so weird. Huh. That is really weird. Mine's like slightly angled. I have no idea why mine's slightly angled like that. Alright. In any case, so what we're going to do then here is I'm going to go to Assemble As Built Joint Capture Position, and I'm going to choose this part and this part, and yeah, they're position. Oh, that one. There we go, just like that. So 2 points, it's this circle to this circle, or well, this part to this part, and then position is the end of this axle that rotates, and then hit OK. So now, nice. Okay, so it slides up and down with both of them, and it also is free to rotate. So the coolest part about this, though, is I need to go back and I need to find that joint real quick. Where is it at? There's a sliding joint. Yeah, so I need to do a motion link. Assemble, motion link, capture position, and it's this sliding link here. And where do those rotational joints go? In the rotational joint here. Ah, that's so cool. Yep, you see that? Okay, so as it slides, that rotates. So you can do, the really cool thing about Motion Link is it's like any kind of motion. Your sliding joints are linked to your rotational joints. That's awesome, you know? So I'm going to just hit OK. There isn't really a gear ratio here. I mean, this has infinite number of teeth versus, and it's not a round, it doesn't have a diameter, so it's versus like, you know, the 36 tooth gear. So it's like kind of weird. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my gear now and just slide those on and lock it into place. So I've got 17-minute video here. Oh, sorry about this, guys. This is a lot longer than I thought. Where's my 36 tooth gear? Here it is. I'm going to do joint. Going to take off revolute and go rigid. Oh, and then I'm going to choose, oh, well, that's kind of cool. They give you that option. I didn't even realize. Cool. And then now you want to slide that over. To where you need it to be. Mine looks like mine's about 50 in. Boom. And then let's see if I can copy and paste that gear here. Control C, Control V. Drag one over. Hit OK. Joint. This one onto, oh, too far. This one here. Drag this over. Should be symmetrical. Yeah, it should be like, yeah, 50 on both sides then. Was it 55? No? What was that number? In any case, mine looks like mine's about 45. I'm gonna hit OK. And last but not least, let me turn off my joints real quick because these are getting messy here. Last but not least, we can join this one to either end to get that right in the middle. Got lots of parts and pieces out there. Whew. Let's do like 85. And then hit OK. Oh my god, look at how nice this thing looks. Oh, that's so cool. It works just like in real life. That's so cool. Alright, So this is it. Sorry for making a 20-minute long video for you guys, but yeah, as I slide this guy down, this whole thing rotates. I think, let's see if I can do it on this side. Oh, it's super slow. Yep. So as one rotates, you can slide these up and down, and as it rotates, it slides up and down. That's so cool. All right, and then I'm gonna just push save and show me this. So you got 2 gears, this whole thing, the 6-inch shaft that goes across. You are all set. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in Activity 7, where we add tank treads onto this guy. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video.